See, when we talk about cigars, when we talk about tobacco in general, we are talking about something cultural, something that is really close to the Cuban people and the Cuban history. Just taking account, when Christopher Columbus discovered America, already native people smoked cigars for religious ceremonies. So we are talking about something endemic, something from this country. It's not the same with sugar cane or coffee. We are talking about something that already stay here when discovered the island. See, when we talk about cohiba, for example, the first image that arrives to your mind, what is fancy and elegant and really expensive. Cohiba is a native word that the native people used to call a roll of dried tobacco leaves to smoke. See? So we are talking about 5 centuries of history. When you search on internet about the Cuban history, see, you will find that never in that time slaves' hands touched that kind of plant. Just free people grows and roll cigars. See? So these are the seeds. We have some seeds here. This is the second smaller seeds around the world. See, first one is orchid seeds. So we planted over 100,000 plants. We are talking about 100,000 seeds, maybe more. But we can't take one by one to put in the field. It's impossible to put every seed between 30 centimeters in a line and between 40 to 45 centimeters between plants. See, that is a task for my mother-in-law. She's the unique person, the unique person who can count all the leaves. If you, the people ask me, if you like to drink something to hydrate you, see, like a coconut or something like that, you can tell me for prepare the coconuts. So when we use the seeds, we used to prepare a small piece of ground, see, early in September, and we threw it there, all of those seeds. If you like, you can take some of those seeds in your hands to see how small it is. So we cover that piece of ground with a lot of dry grass. After 45 to 50 days, appeared seedlings. See? And we can take those seedlings, those tiny plants, and replant it in the field where we like to develop the crop. Right?
So these are all transplanted.
We transplant every single plant.
What's the name of the plant?
Tobacco.
Oh, this is tobacco seeds?
Yes.
Oh.
So for Cuban people, tobacco is the same plant and cigars. Is the same. We call tobacco everything. See? But what is the difference between tobacco, puro, and habanos? Tobacco is this. Is that. Is this. See? Puro is a cigar, see, where you can buy around the world. But habanos is something particular from Cuba. See? It's a recognition, it's a brand. You can call habanos just to Cuban cigars. Right? So after we plant those seeds, those seedlings, we have to wait till 3 to 4 months. If the climatic conditions are really good, that time will be short. If not, will be a little bit long. That depends on sunlight, depends on humidity, and depends on temperature. Temperature and sunlight heat in different moments every single leaf in the plant. The lowest leaves has less nicotine because receive less sunlight. We use those leaves to keep the fire alive inside the cigar, to keep the combustion, to make combustion. In the middle, the plant receives a little bit more sunlight. There you will find the most interesting flavors, the most interesting taste of the leaves. We call aroma, see, to perfume the cigar. But in the top of the plant, those leaves all the time is catching the sunlight. So there you will find the strongest leaves. See? For example, when we are talking about cojivas, we are talking about a cigar who was made with premium leaves, but just from the middle and the top of the plant. So we are talking about really strong cigars. Okay? So when the plant is ready to harvest the leaves, we can do it on two ways. One of those is pick up every single leaf one by one. Or in other case, we can use a knife. See, this is recognized as a tool, not as a weapon. Tool. My mother-in-law don't consider that, but anyway. I warned you about my jokes. So we can use the knife to cut the entire tree, every pair of leaves. See? After that, we hang them, all the leaves, inside a drying house in this position. Hanging like this, right? So what happened in that moment? Through the next 3 to 4, even 5 months, the leaves start drying from here to here. See? So the drying process starts here and going up during that time. We have to check that. And we have to move all the stick woods, the wood stick, with these leaves inside the drying house to ventilate the leaves.